You might know Steve Hytner from his role as Kenny Banya in Seinfeld or other sitcoms such as Curb Your Enthusiasm. Here's a look at our conversation with him ahead of his upcoming comedy fundraiser here in Buffalo.
Hey, Jerry. I didn't know you liked soup.
Hard to believe.
This guy makes the best soup in the city, Jerry. The best. You know what they call him? Soup Nazis.
All right, and I'm not letting you cut in line.
Why not?
Because if he catches us, we'll never be able to get soup again.
Okay.
Welcome to Daytime Buffalo, Steve Hytner. I feel like you don't really need an introduction. You've been in so many great shows, including Seinfeld. So, first of all, welcome and thank you so much for talking with me.
Thank you. I feel welcome. I have been very fortunate to do tons of shows. Seinfeld is kind of an 800-pound gorilla where, people just know that. And I'll tell people I've been in 100 films and TV shows. And, once we break them down, they realize it. But, Seinfeld's a good thing, but it's overwhelming.
That's right. I mean, it doesn't stop there. We've got Modern Family, Mike and Molly, Two and a Half Men, Curb Your Enthusiasm, CSI. I mean, the list goes on and on and on with the incredible work that you've been able to do on the screen. But now you're trying to give back in a big way. So tell us a little bit about the fundraiser that you are going to be a part of.
Well, I mean, it's about broadcasting, right? And in the world we live in today, broadcasting, reporting, all those things are crucial because it seems like it's coming at us from all sides right now, especially this time of year in an election year. I think we're all overwhelmed, but what we want is the best that we can have. So anything we can do to help fund getting a stronger, better broadcasters and announcers, to me is a positive thing because those are the voices we hear.
That's exactly right, especially like you mentioned in the time that we're facing. And the Buffalo broadcasters have such a long and immense history within Western New York. So tell us about what we can expect from this event that's happening on Friday, October 25th.
Well, for me, as we already just discussed, the time of year it is, an election year. My job is to make people laugh, or so, right? So always know your job. I'm a big believer in. So in a time where, we're being inundated with politics is so hot, here's what I can assure you. I won't be talking politics. That I won't be doing.
Mm-hmm.
So it's really about getting out, supporting the cause, and enjoying the evening and laughing, and that's my job. So hopefully I'll be doing that well. Stand up. I've gone back to stand up after many years of just acting. I did some stand up early on, and I'm just really enjoying the stand up art form now.
Yeah, I think in a time like this where, it's a polarizing climate when it comes to talking about this election and what's going on really in the world, it is so important to laugh, right? And that's why, comedians like you are doing like more healing than you probably can even imagine.
Well, comedy is an interesting business. It ebbs and flows, as many businesses do. And I just think it's ebbing and flowing very high right now. People want it. People want to escape a little bit. And comedy can provide that. So, and don't get me wrong, there are political comedians that are going to stay on that subject for a full hour. But for me right now, I'm not a political comedian. So if I were to go there, it's just going to divide the room, as we know these days.
Mm-hmm.
So my thing is not divide the room. My idea is to bring the room together, and my stand-up is mostly about shared experiences that people have. So to me, it kind of brings the crowd together instead of separating.
I love it. Okay. So this fundraiser is happening Friday, October 25th at Rob's Playhouse Theater. For tickets and more information, you can go to buffalobroadcasters.com. But besides a little bit of laughing, what are you most looking forward to when coming to Buffalo, Steve?
Well, you know what? I'll tell a little story. I'm a New York Met fan. I was born and raised in the New York area. I was born in Brooklyn, raised on Long Island. Anyway, I was in Buffalo at the comedy club. I don't remember what the comedy was called. Club was called then. I'm aging myself by saying this, but I was in Buffalo doing stand-up on the magical Game 6 of the Mets against Boston. The ball that went under Buckner's legs happened while I was in a comedy club in Buffalo. So Buffalo will always hold a place in my heart. That amazing moment happened when I was in Buffalo. But yeah, I played there last year. I'm looking forward to coming up this year, and I think the October weekend the weather will be good.
So obviously you're going to be in town. You are going to be doing the fundraiser for the Buffalo broadcasters, but you're also performing a stand-up show of yourself. So tell us about that.
Yes, the next night, Saturday night, robsplayhouse.com for tickets. I believe the exact same location, but robsplayhouse.com for tickets for the Saturday night show.
Tell us a little bit about your style of comedy. I know you're not political, but why would people like to come out and see your work?
Oh, I don't know. I was just trying. Can't think of it. All right, I'll do a bit about motorcycles.
Okay.
I don't ride. But you don't know me. But I don't ride a motorcycle. If I ever rode a motorcycle, it wouldn't even be two conversations. It would just be, "Hey, did you hear Steve got a motorcycle? He's been hurt." Yeah,
And
he
is
was
he okay?
he was driving it off the lot, went down, sell enough candy bars they're going to fuse his back. So basically in that vein, there you go.
Oh, there you go. Okay. It sounds like it's going to be a good show for everyone. Thank you so much for coming in, Steve, and we appreciate your time.
Thank you so much.
Viewers, for tickets and more information on Steve Hytner's comedy fundraiser happening this Friday at Rob's Playhouse Theater, head over to buffalobroadcasters.com.